5, 4, 3.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Breakfast with the Deacons, all the way from Poland. So I know that you were expecting to see another deacon on this morning, but you've got Uncle Derek, and I am back on this morning. So I'm wishing you good morning from Poland. It has been absolutely beautiful. I think that I'm in Trinidad. The weather is amazing. I actually got a tan yesterday. But you know, every time I start, I always start with a quotation from Papa Francis. And 4 o'clock this morning, but 4 o'clock Poland time this morning, Papa Francis woke me up. And this is what he had to say to the youth of Poland and the rest of the world. He said, "I am very anxious to meet you and to offer the world a new sign of harmony, a mosaic of different faces, from many races, languages, peoples, and cultures, but all united in the name of Jesus, who is the face of mercy." Isn't that amazing? I think Papa Francis saw what we were bringing up as our national costume, because it falls right into that theme. But this morning on Breakfast with the Deacons, I have two wonderful young people who are going to be on set with me this morning. One is from Poland, of course, and then one is from one of our parishes in Trinidad. So starting with our Polish host, I have Ada, now hold on, I'm going to get this right, Wiezbiska? Yes. Wiezbiska, wow, I got it right. Ada Wiezbiska, and she is from the Good Shepherd Parish, and the Good Shepherd Parish is one of the parishes that are hosting us. And my other beautiful sister is all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know why they call it Trinidad and Tobago, but she is Halcyon Mendez, and she's from the parish of Blanchisches, that is from Leslie Tankai's parish. Good morning and welcome to Breakfast with the Deacons. Good morning and breakfast. Hello, how are you?
Fine.
You're fine?
Yes.
Now, I want you to realize something. She speaks English. You know, we Trinis, we only speak one language, English, you know. But it's been so warm that a lot of our Polish hosts speak English as well as their own native tongue. Halcyon, let me begin with you. Did you get your luggage?
Yes, finally. Finally
you got your luggage.
Finally.
How has your experience been on World Youth Day so far? We've been here since about Wednesday.
So far, interesting is the word I would like to use. It has been very interesting. The welcome we received was very warm.
Yes.
Our host family, they are amazing. We visited a few places so far, and one thing that stood out to me is the architecture of the churches that we visited. Mind-blowing. For me, it has been mind-blowing. So my experience thus far has been very good, and I hope to continue and learn even more about Poland and, you know, everything.
So you've been happy with everything so far, except missing your luggage, of course. How did you all make out without luggage for the last 3 days?
Well, first of all, when we heard that our luggage was still in London, that was like a what, you know. But as I said, our host family have been amazing. They actually took us out to get necessities, and they had like toothbrush and everything there already.
For you?
Yes, for us. So I actually got a jersey from my host mother, so that was good. So it wasn't you know, like angry. I wasn't angry or vexed, like you know, harsh, but clothes not here. But it was actually nice to see how the family treated us, you know, with getting our stuff, helping us then. So
that's beautiful.
Yes.
Ada, now Ada, you've been with us for the last couple of days, but I want to introduce you to the Trinidad public. Now, this show is being shown in Trinidad, and of course, your friends will be watching it on YouTube, or they can watch it live. But I want to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
You're 16 years old. And what parish do you belong to?
I belong to Good Shepherd Parish.
The Good Shepherd Parish. Now, your English seems very good. What age do you start learning English?
I started learning English when I was 7 years old.
7 years old?
Yes.
My goodness, do you realize how these people speak English from 7 years old? And of course, any other languages or only English you learn?
I'm learning also Deutsch.
Deutsch?
Yes.
That's German.
Yes.
Right, they're also learning German. How have you, what do you think about people like Halcyon? I mean, we Trinidadians are different people.
Yeah, they are full of energy. Anyway, and they are crazy.
Yes, that's a very good explanation of Trinidadians. We are crazy. But I hope that we've not been overbearing, that we have been, gracious to you, and we've, really thanked you for being so wonderful to us. What if I asked you one thing about Trinidadians and who you've met so far? Not crazy. What else would you say about us? That's a big sigh.
It's a hard question.
It's a hard question.
You are different. You're different.
We are different.
Yes, you are happy and.
That's a good word. Happy is good enough.
Yeah.
But yesterday, we went to that beautiful mass in the field. I found that was amazing. I've never seen so many young people all in one spot, and so many people enjoying themselves. As a Polish girl, have you ever been to such a large gathering of young people?
No, I wasn't.
No, you've never been.
Yeah.
The music was amazing. I saw everybody dancing. I saw everybody, they actually had people coming around, free hugs. Did you see that?
Yes.
Did you get a free hug?
Yes, I did.
Did you get a free hug?
Yes.
And Uncle Derek got a free hug too. I got 2 free hugs because it was really nice seeing people from different countries, people with different races. Just like Papa Francis said, and I just found that was amazing what he said. I am very anxious to meet you and to offer the world a new sign of harmony, a mosaic of different faces from many races, languages, peoples and cultures. Because we saw people from really every end of the earth. There were people from China, there were people from Africa, there were people from Europe, there were people from Australia, New Zealand, and of course there were so many people from the Caribbean. I'm going to ask you this question because we may have seen it before. Have you ever seen so many colors? So many different shades of people, colors of people?
No, I didn't.
What was that like to you in Poland?
Can you repeat it, please?
Okay. You've never seen it, right? You've never seen so many people. What did it mean for you when you saw so many people of different colors, races, and so on?
It was really amazing.
It was amazing.
Yes. I didn't see it before and it was amazing.
It was amazing. And what was so wonderful was that everybody was so welcoming.
Yes.
Yeah.
No matter what color, no matter what race, they embraced you. And I saw, and we'll show a couple clips of a conga line of many races and creeds dancing, and I think that is what, God is calling us to be. People, all His children, just being brothers and sisters, So I'm going to ask a couple of questions. How old are you, Nancy?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
Yes.
Mother's milk in your face and you're 22. So what are you doing actually right now?
Right now I am in Back home, I am in university, actually college with COSTAT.
Yeah, right.
I am doing environmental health, my bachelor's.
You're doing your bachelor's
Yes.
degree in environmental health.
Yes.
And what do you intend to do after that?
Well, with that degree, I intend to become a public health inspector.
Oh, you want to become a public health inspector? Now, you know Papa Francis is very interested in us protecting the environment.
Yes, I am aware.
You're aware of
Yes.
that, so you have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Yeah? And I'm going to ask Ada. Ada, when you grow up, what would you like to become?
I will be a chemist.
You want to be a chemist?
Yes.
I think she's trying to encourage Papa Francis to stay. Because if you don't know, Papa Francis, our Pope, is a chemist. Did you know that?
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't know that? Yes. He studied chemistry and he lectured in chemistry. So that's Pope Francis. So we're going to have a female Pope. Just kidding. This is Uncle Derek. Just kidding. And I want to really thank you all for coming on Breakfast with the Deacons with me. And we're going to switch right now because we're going to get a couple of people coming on with me just now. Because I want to introduce two people who have been very, a big part of, this whole pilgrimage. We want to introduce somebody who's been taking care of us. And we want to also introduce Ada's friend. Now, if I get Zuza, so I'm going to be Zuza and Wojtek. Now, Zuza is also a student. She's 16 years old. She speaks English. She's been studying English also. These people in Poland are really studying at a very early age. And Wojtek, he is the altar server for the Good Shepherd Parish. And also he has been helping us and coordinating with us and really trying to help us trainees be early. Now that is impossible. Zuza, welcome to Breakfast with the Deacons.
Oh.
Hello, it's nice to see you. Wojtek,
Hello.
welcome to Breakfast with the Deacons.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, dzień dobry. Listen, I'm learning a little bit of Polish. Dzień dobry for everybody. That means good day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And have a good day.
Good morning and have a good day.
Yes.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. And if you want to say good evening, what do you say? How come she said that quicker than you?
She's quicker.
She's quicker. Okay.
I'm trying to speak slowly.
You're trying to speak
so we
slowly.
can repeat.
So, don't worry. We will understand.
Okay.
Now, how have you found these Trinidadian people, Trinidadian people? I mean, you've had to wake us up in the morning, get us on the bus. Are they behaving well?
I think they do their best.
That is a politician. We're doing our best.
Yes. And you just keep smiling.
Yes.
Like Zuza.
Yes, like Susan said.
Yes. And I just love you all.
Really?
Yes. And I think you want to love us all also too.
It's easy for us. Trainees love to love. We're some of the. Do you know that we're some of the happiest people in the world?
I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
But I agree.
You agree?
Yes.
All right, good. Now, you've been traveling with us wherever we're going. What has that experience been like for you, mixing with people from Trinidad? Have you ever met other Trinidadians before?
I've never met any Trinidadian before,
Yeah.
but it's a very good experience to me.
It's a very good experience.
I can improve my English. I can get know some new your traditions, and every people is open to talk.
Everybody is open to talk.
Yes.
Now, you are also an altar server
Yes, I am.
in the parish of the Good Shepherd.
Yes.
Now, we've been celebrating Mass here at the Good Shepherd. What has your experience been like with us celebrating with you? Is it different to your own celebration of the Holy Mass?
I've been wondering if you have the same Mass, and I'm glad that it's all the same. I'm glad that the church is uniform, and even if I don't understand English, Mass, then I know what's happening all the time because I know it in Polish.
You know it in Polish.
Yes.
Now, that's the beauty of our Catholic faith. Because in our Catholic faith, it's universal. So that no matter what language or no matter where you go, it is the same Mass. And that is something that's really beautiful about our faith. Now, I know Zuza is getting nervous because I'm going to be talking to her now. Zuza, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16 years old. And yourself and Ada, are you school friends or you go to different schools?
Yes, we are school friends, but we are going to different classes.
You are going to different classes. Now, you want to be... Now, she told me what she wants to be. What do you want to be?
I want to become a doctor, I think.
You want to become a doctor?
Yes.
Yes? Now, a doctor for babies or a doctor for big people?
I don't know yet.
You don't know as yet, okay? So you must be a very bright person, a very intelligent person. Now, you're on television, so you cannot tell fibs, okay? That means you can't tell lies. Are you doing good in school?
Yes.
Wow, we got a smart girl here. She's doing good in school. Very good. Now, our people, you've been exposed to us for the last couple of days. Is there any special thing that you like about people from Trinidad and Tobago?
You always have a smile on your faces and you are always optimistic, and that's good.
Yeah, that is good. So back in Trinidad, I want you all to hear that. We're optimistic. We always have smiles on our faces. That's something to be proud of, really. You know, and it's all about the good news. The people of Trinidad love to spread good news. We need to do that more often. We need to, according to Zuza, be people of good news who spread good news, who are optimistic about life. Because Jesus always said, do not be afraid. And we should never be afraid. We're here in Poland, and you know, I want to go to Wojtek now because we heard that in your diocese 21,000 people were supposed to come, but because of the attacks and so on, only 9,000 people are coming to your diocese. How does that make you feel?
I feel upset because I don't believe in any attack.
Okay.
I believe that God is
In charge. Yes.
And He
Protects
us.
Yeah, yeah. No, I believe that too. I mean, many people from many countries, we heard that in the Good Shepherd parish, you all were supposed to receive Italians.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, and they cancelled.
Yes, I think they were afraid of the attack.
They were afraid of the attack. But we saw yesterday, many Italian people were at the beautiful Mass. You know, and that was amazing for me. So it just looks like some people, you know, we're talking about 11,000 people, you know, cancelled coming just to this diocese alone. How is that affecting families? Because so many families would have been preparing to receive the Italian contingent.
We have been preparing through all year.
Yes.
And we have even started learning Italian.
Right.
And we had to cancel some families, so they do not host any pilgrim. And that was not good.
Yes, yes.
But I'm glad that we have some pilgrims, like that we have you.
Okay.
Instead of having nobody.
Instead of having nobody. At your home, are you hosting any pilgrims? Is
No.
anybody? Nobody's hosting. Are you?
No.
Can I send some people by you? I'm just joking. Okay, so 11,000 pilgrims didn't come, and I guess a lot of people were hoping to have these people there. They must. You said they were learning Italian.
Yes.
And do you speak Italian?
No, I don't.
So you were not going to be hosting any Italian?
I weren't going to be hosting, but I'm glad that you speak English, so I can host you.
So that's. Are you? Who is staying with you? Anybody?
Kadin and Charisma Ray.
Kadin.
Yes.
They must be a bundle of fun.
Yes, they are.
Have they been singing for you all at home?
Yes, they've been singing psalm and some songs.
They've been singing some songs
because we wanted to hear them.
Okay. Yesterday at World Youth Day, yesterday at the Mass, I found it really beautiful, seeing so many people attending Mass. And I think the concert after was really fantastic. What did you think of the concert after?
Oh, I had great fun.
You had great fun?
It was really amazing to see people from all over the world in one place, singing and dancing.
Yes.
It was really good experience.
Do you know that is what heaven is going to be like? Heaven is going to be like people from different races, different cultures, singing and dancing. Jesus always said that heaven, the kingdom of heaven, is like a wedding feast. And yesterday we had a true wedding feast because we had the body and blood of Christ. So we ate and we drank the body and blood of Christ. It was an amazing wedding feast. It was really beautiful. And after, there was so much music and dancing and fellowship. I think that heaven, we tasted a little bit of heaven yesterday. I wish the world could always be like that. I want to thank you for being on Breakfast with the Deacons. Wojtek, I'm going to be pulling you in again with Denzel because I'm going to be asking somebody else from Trinidad to come on set with us. Now, we've been talking to Zuza and Wojtek, but now we're going to get another Trini perspective. We have Denzel Williams all the way from Our Lady of Perpetual Help, and he's going to be sharing his own experience with us. Denzel, is one of our youth leaders, and I think he coordinates the youth for South, but he could tell you his own story. Denzel, welcome for Breakfast with the Deacons.
Good morning, Deacon Derek.
How are you?
Very good. Well rested.
Well, finally?
Yes, finally.
Yeah, you got all your clothes?
Yes, all the clothes. Thank God for that. But if it didn't come, I would have been okay too.
You would have.
Yeah.
I actually heard you say something that you actually said that you were fine with the little bit of clothes, reminding us about, that beautiful chapter of Luke 9, 1-6.
Yeah.
Take no extra sandals, no extra cloak, no extra purse. How was that experience for a couple of days without any clothes?
Well, it taught me, how heavy we pack to go on trips like these.
Yeah.
Because all we really need is the basics. A jersey, a pants, an underwear. So having all of these clothes now, I am confused.
No, you're confused. You don't know what to wear.
What to wear, and I think I have too many things.
You think you have too many things?
No.
I think that was a lesson for all of us on this trip. That so many times we put so much of our trust in material things that we just really don't need so many things. Now, we've been here, we've been visiting some amazing sites.
Yes.
Any site stood out for you at all?
I think the church yesterday.
Yes.
I think it was really, really awesome. I have to agree with Halcyon about the architecture of the churches. They're really, really amazing, and all in the roof.
Yeah.
Ceiling, there are paintings, and it's really, 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 really awesome.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that because that brings us back to something. You remember Father Carol, who was the parish priest. He was the parish priest of St. Joseph. That's my camera girl right behind there. You can't see Maria, but she's the camera person. And Father Carol came from her parish, and that was the parish that we visited. And his church was amazing.
Yeah.
What was also amazing is that he told us that the paintings, the architecture was from the 16th century, 16th and 17th century. We can't wrap our heads around that because you're talking about the floors, the paintings were from 16 something. Trinidad and Tobago, you all don't even know what that means, 16 something, and it was really beautiful. Seeing the Black Madonna,
yes,
that to me was also amazing because you're in a country where the people are a different shade. And there you get the Black Madonna. And I'm going to ask you, Wojtek, the Black Madonna. Here you are in a country. What do you all think about the Black Madonna? I mean, she's not your color, but why, you know, that must be almost like, you know, what's the word I want to use, boy? I don't even know what the word I want to use. I don't know it's an oxymoron, but what do you all think about in your country, where most of the people are fair-skinned, but you have a Black Madonna? And that is your, I mean, that's an incredible shrine.
I'm afraid that I don't care about the shade of Madonna.
Yes! Come on, let's shake on that. Beautiful. Yeah, but you all have such a devotion to it. I mean, I was told that people travel miles. Yes, literally. Well, in your country, you're talking about kilometers, and they walk. How many kilometers?
The longest trips are about 600 kilometers.
People of Trinidad and Tobago, did you hear what Wojtek said? From the longest trip, people walk 600 kilometers to this shrine of the Black Madonna. That
Where is distance in that in Trinidad?
in Trinidad. You don't want to hear. We might go to the longest distance in Trinidad and just come about.
Still have more to go.
No. The longest distance in Trinidad, from the furthest point, you know, to the furthest point, from the nearest point to the furthest point, you might get 60 kilometers. You know, so we just can't conceive that people would travel 600 kilometers. Wait, hold on then. By bus or by walking?
By walking and also by bus.
I can't wrap my head around that. And the devotion. I mean, Poland is very traditional.
Yes.
You know, even in its liturgy, it's very traditional. And it has taught us something, because there's a special devotion to places, to holy places, that to me it reminds us, you know, of the holy. I want to use that. It reminds us of the holy, you know, and how we Trinidadians sometimes have to respect holy spaces. Our Archbishop Joseph Harris has been telling us we must pay respect to places that are holy. Shrines in Trinidad and Tobago, our churches in Trinidad and Tobago. We need to remember that they are places where God lives. Get back to you, Denzel. What was your experience like in the family where you're staying?
Oh, my family is really, really nice. It's a husband, wife, and there are 3 children. One is 14 years, the boy is 7 years, and a little baby girl who's 2 years. And I'm staying with Justin Rodriguez from St. Joseph Parish. The family has been very warm. The husband, well, the father, but I call him my World Youth Day father. Yeah. My World Youth Day father speaks English, and he is the translator. And they love to feed you. I think Polish people love to feed you. I think that is one thing about them that I find amazing. Food for soul, like, for example.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I just want Maria to just show us the spread we have for breakfast.
Yeah.
You know, and this is what it's been like throughout Poland. Sure. You know, we've been very well fed.
Yes.
I'm with him.
And with him?
Yes.
Yes?
We would like to feed you.
You like to feed us?
Yes.
Apart from that, Denzel, what you spoke about the holy places, the sacred places, those are the things that touch you. But yesterday must have been an amazing experience.
It was really amazing. I think yesterday, what struck out to me was the unity, one Catholic, one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. For me, seeing all of these cultures, all of these nations under one banner, one Catholic Church, all understanding, I guess, one liturgy, and going around to different persons, and there were no strangers. Everybody just kept coming up to you, wanting pictures, hugs, wanted to exchange with you souvenirs, and it felt like heaven. What I imagine heaven to be, all of these nations praising God, and that at the end of Mass, when we lifted our hands and we were praising God like that, all in one accord, that was a witness for me.
What do you want to tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
I want to tell the young people of Trinidad and Tobago that World Youth Day is an experience you need to have. I mean, I could have gone past World Youth Days, but I never had any interest in it. I admit that. But I regret now not having gone those in the past. But you know what? Everything has a time, and my time came now. So I just want to tell every young person, let this be an experience, because it is a faith experience, and it will really, really build your faith.
That's what Dan said. Wojtek, is this your first World Youth Day experience?
Yes, it's my first experience.
Yeah. And what would you like to tell the people of Poland? Because some people from Poland will be looking on. I want you to tell them in Polish.
Przyjęcie pielgrzymów do naszej parafii, do domów jest naprawdę świetnym przeżyciem. Pomogło mi to wzmocnić swoją wiarę i zobaczyć, że jest ona taka sama na całym świecie.
Beautiful. This is Deacon Derek Walcott, because we have to get ready for Mass now. And we just want to say that we're signing off from Breakfast with the Deacons. I want everybody who was on guesting with me, please come on. Everybody, please come on. And we're going to tell them goodbye from Poland, from everybody here in Poland. Thank you very much for watching Breakfast with the Deacons. It's been really wonderful. God bless you. And we're going to say 2, 3, goodbye. Ready? 2, 3, goodbye from Poland. Breakfast with the Deacons. Bye.